coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dak going to start out going to the air. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Meanwhile, Prescott's thrown complete into the hands of Schultz here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3-and-out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 4th down, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they've made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with Allen. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Running with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
As he'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's Allen. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. In motion right is the tight end. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Allen. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
On second down, Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Herbert throwing again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 20. Now it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
That's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Herbert now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
On first down, it's Herbert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here, Herbert. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th.
Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. Now receiver in motion left.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen.
Taken down at the 42.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down. Allen, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6. They'll run on first down. It's Allen. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He's got Eckler, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Herbert to throw. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually His internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now a handoff up the middle. Allen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Prescott. Underneath to Allen. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, Allen, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.